Hello again, and welcome to another Slam Dunklers podcast. Once again, here is Joe Shea, and returning back to the cast is Mr. John Blevins. He was in Batavia or wherever. He didn't actually die like I thought, unfortunately. So all those additions for the for the second Dunkler have now been put in the archives for future need. And on top of that, we found another individual who felt like he should be on the podcast today, Mr. Blaine Campbell.
Hey, how's it going, everyone?
So, there's some big news going on in the Buffalo Magic community. As many of you heard, David Adams had decided to transition towards having Blaine run the FNMs and take a more active role in terms of the Magic side of things. So, instead of just having John and I blabber back and forth, John's tired from an exciting day of dunkling at the basketball courts.
Yeah, it was intense.
It was intense. John can ball. For reference, John is a baller, and
if only he could be that good at Magic, you know.
I mean, he's not pro tour level, but I think he could ball with Travis Wu and LSV and all those guys.
Oh, I'm taking down T Wu. T Wu, I'm coming for you.
We can definitely take down Tom Martell, so that's no question.
Okay. It's not even
shouldn't even be on the same court.
Yeah.
But let's turn this over to Blaine and let's have him give a quick little rundown of what's going on at FNMs now and some background information on the things that are going on. So Blaine, we're all ears.
All right, yeah. So basically, what happened is David Adams is transitioning to myself to run all the gaming events at the Transit Road David Adams store. For the time being, I'm also going to be the manager in charge of product and organize gameplay. Basically, what that means is that if you're going to a Kaijudo event, a World of Warcraft card event, a Magic event, it's going to be run by me. Basically, we're doing that. We're just doing that to really move forward and expand our business overall. We're really aiming to remind players that we really still care about you in the community. We're really trying to expand the community, and we just want every player we have that steps into our door to have the best time possible.
Okay. There's no easy way to transition to this, and
no, I understand.
I'm just flat out say it. Like a big thing is, Sean Orange was let go. I think that we're going to avoid talking about why things like that. All I can say is it was for reasons not pertaining to his running of events or things like that.
Yeah, if I may, yeah, what I am allowed to say is that Orange, his job was a very inclusive position, and showing up and taking care of players was a small portion of that.
He excelled at that.
He did excel at that, and there were many other areas where his returns in that particular area were diminishing or were possibly having no returns. So in that aspect, there was a bit of a problem caused there. And that is what we are allowed to say about that particular issue.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I know, I had talked to John about it, and, we had talked to Blaine, because it's kind of a sad situation. It's rough, it's awkward, and, I wasn't sure if we should, plan on to talk about it, or, we should, what we should say, what we shouldn't say, things like that. Cause it's awkward because, I like Sean, Blevins like Sean, Blaine like Sean. Sean's a great guy. I'm a huge Sean Orange fan. So,
yeah, we have no ill will towards him, and he has no real ill will towards us. So we are just, we are okay with one another. He doesn't, want to burn us down or anything. And, we don't think he's a bad person. We just felt that the business needed to move in a different direction at this time.
Yeah. So, do you have any message for the people who do play at David Adams regularly and things like that? Do you have anything you could say for them, to them, to...
Yeah, guys, at David Adams, I know, there's been a little bit of stigma with the Magic community over the years. Really, our main focus is, in fact, your guys' customer service, making you guys have a great time, and providing, a family-friendly and just fun environment for FNM. And that being said, this Friday we are going to go crazy. The Slam Dunklers are going to be doing a live podcast at FNM on Transit Road.
This is a true story.
Also, guys, this particular Friday, you guys are going to get 2 M14 packs when you sign up to play in FNM. And
2 packs just for signing up to M14. I know I've spent enough time bashing M14 and whatnot, but there's a solid amount of cards in M14. Just cracking packs is fun. Playing Pack Wars is fun.
Pack roulette is fun.
Pack roulette is a thing. I would discourage pack roulette, but I know John's a huge
Nope.
advocate.
You gotta, I'm also really glad that I just made 3 DCI accounts, so I'll be getting 6-packs.
There you go. Yeah, so I would suggest make sure you tell your friends, get those, come out to the event. If you've never been to Dave and Adams, you should come to give it a shot. If you play at other stores, you just stop by for a week. 2 packs isn't bad. A big thing I think is, it's going to tie in with their Theros pre-release or release event, whatever. The event we announced, the $15 sealed event. So I'm going to just hijack this here, and I know Blaine said I could not, but I'm doing it anyway. For anyone who has pre-registered on the David Adams website or does so up until Friday, or anyone who comes and registers with the Slam Dunklers, we will be there. We'll be podcasting. We'll also be taking entries for the Theros sealed event. If anyone who registers with us or registers online is going to be entered in a raffle to win a Chandra Pyromaster, not Pyromancer, it is Pyromaster. We're going to be giving out a Chandra for anyone who is anyone who's either there and plays and signs up, or anyone who signs up online. It's just more incentive to do it. Truth be told, for anyone who's listening, you're almost assuredly going to be there anyway. We're going to try to give you a chance to win another card out of it, and you get some M14 packs for showing up.
Hey, you get to win the hottest card in Standard.
The hottest card in Standard. I came up with that idea.
That is just the worst.
Yeah.
That is just so bad.
I'm gonna hold my hand up and hold my head down for that one. I came
you
with
really
that really poor pun.
Yeah.
And I told Blaine about it, and he jacked it from me, so that's fine. But 2 packs of M14 for showing up. And you have a chance to sign up for the Theros pre-release or release event, whatever. You're going to the event. You know you're going. If you're listening, you can't pass up such a great value. So come out. Get some M14 packs, hang out with the Dunklers, play some F&M, get enrolled in the raffle. What else, Blaine? I know 2 packs of M14 is pretty good, and hanging out with the Dunklers is a huge deterrent.
Yeah, so that's really bad.
Yeah, we are ratcheting up the prizes. Again, we still pay cash. We are going to be paying cash permanently at F&M at our location on Transit Road. What we are going to be doing is we are going to be paying $35 cash to anyone who goes 4-0. We are going to be then paying $20 to anyone who goes 3-0-1. We are going to be paying $10 to anyone who goes 3-1, and we're going to be paying $5 to anyone who goes 2-1-1.
An important thing to mention that Blaine didn't specifically say is when you win those prizes, you will also still get your 2 packs of M14. It's not
Absolutely.
either or.
Yes.
So yes, you can have some packs of M14.
Yeah, you can go 0-4 and get 2 packs of M14 at our event.
Yeah. So on top of that, we'll be there and hanging out.
So Vinny is still good to get 2 packs of M14.
Shabetta will get 2 packs unless he loses them. He won't get them.
Should better believe it, guys.
Should better believe it. Anything else going on there, Blaine? Or
well, people usually get pretty hungry at these events, so we're going to be going ahead and giving you guys free pizza, free wings, free snacks, not only at this event, for every F&M that we are going to have. As long as Dave and Adams is in business, we are going to be having free food every Friday night for you guys.
That's a pretty solid thing. I mean, so yeah, I know people have store loyalties and things like that, and it's not mine or John's goal to influence that, to pull people from stores to go to other stores and to advertise for stores or things like that. We don't want to be the guys who are in the pocket of a particular store. We don't want to be working for someone in that sense. We don't want to be a walking commercial. But I'd say
Absolutely.
I would say if it couldn't hurt to show up to Dave Adams 1 week. The prizes are good. Give us some extra stuff this week. On top of that, if you're going to go do the Theros thing, you don't feel like registering online, you can do so there on site. Got raffles, got food. It's a nice family-friendly environment. It's starting to sound like a commercial. I apologize.
We don't want to be a walking commercial, but please try our new Coke.
Yeah, exactly. You should. All players should definitely go to all the stores, and if
especially Key and Peele.
Especially Key and Peele store is great. But yeah, truth be told, if any other stores want to have us talk about their stores, anything they're doing, whatever. We're all for it. So,
And we don't want to obliterate the competition either. We recognize that multiple stores is good for the Buffalo Magic community, and truth be told, the Theros event that we're doing at $15 is ridiculous value. I'm not just saying that because I'm working the thing and because I work at David Adams. I'm saying that because it's a fact. Like the weekend the set is released, you get to do a sealed event for $15 where we're giving away.
You cannot go to a store and get 6-packs for $15. Just buying them. Let alone the fact you're going to be entering the tournament, you'll be hanging out with some great people and the Dunklers, and you can have food again. I mean, it's amazing. So, you really should. I encourage people to come out for this week, hang out with the Dunklers. If you're not going to play, just stop by for a bit. Get your registration on, and we're going to be doing some recording there. I'm not sure what we're doing. Hopefully, maybe some deck techs, talking to some players there, players from others. Just talking to people, trying to make them feel like, you're a regular casual player. We'd like your input on this. We'd like to meet you, like to know who you are. We want everyone to feel like part of the Buffalo Magic community, and that's it kind of sounds like some community outreach program that we're doing. But for lack of a better phrase, we're trying to get get other people, even casual players, to feel like they belong, because being part of the Buffalo community is a great thing.
And I'll probably be taking all arm wrestling requests.
Yes, if you want
I will take all feats of strength challenges.
Well, yeah, it's good for people to be able to attach some faces to the Dunklers, because there's people I know who I've spoken to at David Adams who don't know who you guys actually are, but they've heard of your podcast. And like somebody just said, are they those two guys who just troll everyone and talk about basketball? So I'm like, pretty much, yeah. So those guys are going to be at our event.
We do talk about Tom Martell too. So.
Yeah.
We do talk about Tom Martell, and you guys are welcome for the top secret info I brought you about him and the judge girl.
Yeah. So Blaine, you've got a little.
This is the new. Wait, I'm going to interrupt, John. This is the new segment. This is the Slam Dunkler hot seats. Blaine Campbell, you are now on the hot seat.
You're on the hot seat, Blaine. So we've got a little bit of a secret agreement here. Do you want? We might have an evolving. My Judge Girl story might be evolving a little more.
Chapter 7.
Well, yeah. What I am going to do. So Karina and I actually, you misspoke in the first episode when you brought this up. I actually am friends with her on Facebook.
Didn't you? I thought you were just a secret covert spy. I thought that's what.
He does that as well. He doesn't want to blow his
I
cover.
do that on the side.
He's not able to divulge that information.
Yeah.
But I have worked with her before. I am a level 2 Magic judge, and she is also. The way we actually became friends is she was on my team in a Magic Grand Prix, and we went to go get lunch, and we sort of lost her somewhere in the city of Pittsburgh. And she somehow managed to get back to the convention center.
Hold on. She was in the city of Pittsburgh. Does that mean that she was an official Duquesne timepiece? It always comes back to the Duquesne dime.
Blevins, it's dime time.
So, oh boy. So yeah. Yeah.
We've gotten out of control already.
Yeah, and so she was in Vegas, and we had spoken a little bit, and Blevins, you were in Vegas, and she mentioned the EDC event that was going on, and I thought it was funny because Kibler took his appearance fee and just sort of bailed to go to that event.
Yeah.
And then your fantastic little
story.
the little strikeout occurred.
If you want to hear that story, you can check episode fill in the blank.
No,
that episode was a great one.
It's episode Beard and Loathing in Las Vegas.
Oh yeah, Beard and Loathing in Las Vegas. That's right. Yeah.
I feel like that's probably 6, if I'm not mistaken. It could be 7.
We don't know.
If Blaine's right about that, then he might be the biggest loser fanboy.
You really should just listen to all the episodes of the Dunklers.
Just to make sure. It might not be Beard and Loathing in Las Vegas. It might be another one.
Kiki Jiki and Friends.
It's definitely not that one.
So Blevins, my goal is to get you a token that really, it's pretty much irreplaceable as far as that goes. So my goal is to get a token of her holding a Slam Dunkler token for you to keep on you. I'm going to take a picture of it, and I'm going to make it into a token for you. Yes. And then I'm also going to get her to sign a Slam Dunkler token for you.
All right.
When I see her in Grand Prix Oakland. So
That is solid. See, and the problem is, like, what are you going to do for me? Nothing.
Nothing. Absolutely nothing.
Absolutely
You
nothing.
get nothing.
Sabotage my next L2 test.
Just like all the other ones.
Well. See, the issue is that sabotage would imply that I somehow impeded you. I'm not really going to continue that because that sounds a little harsh of me. But
A little bit.
no,
But,
I'm gonna.
Nope.
We're gonna get there, man. You are a very worthy person. You are the most. You are definitely L2 in pretty much
Oh, I
every.
thought you were
art.
talking about me and my thing. Why are we talking about
Yeah, what about me? Like, we know Blevins is L2 worthy.
Dude, Joe hijacked the conversation, man. Jeez.
I'm pretty sure I'm still going to get my L2 before Joe does, and for the record, I am not even L0 right now.
We could make you a rules advisor.
No, not yet. Not yet.
He's not ready for an RA.
No, he's not. But yeah, I mean, on that note,
On which note, we talked about literally 10 things in the last 15 seconds.
Tom Martell. I have a this is not Tom Martell related. I have a special surprise for John Blevins
Oh
and
god.
Blaine Campbell. That will
All right,
be,
I'm waiting.
this will be unveiled at the F&M at Dave and Adams.
Oh, it's not now.
It is one of the most amazing things, and I'm planning on having someone with a camera record just your reaction to it. It is this reaction you cannot put a price on. It's gonna be amazing, and I like hyping stuff up. I really do, and I like overhyping stuff, but this is not an overhype. It is priceless.
All right, we are gonna make sure it's more or less family friendly, correct?
It is family friendly. Yes, it is just one of my moments of pure brilliance.
All right, yeah,
But
I've
yeah,
seen
so-
some of your other moments of brilliance, so by all
I-
means, yeah.
I have a major surprise for particular John, but Blaine will enjoy it as well. But yes, that's the plan. You can check in with us on Friday. We will be at the store. So if anyone is from the South Towns, or whatever, it's worth a drive up. You're getting 2 packs a person. Bring your friends. Tell casual players. David Adams is friendly towards all players. The atmosphere is not as cutthroat as some other stores.
We like keeping it fun. That's the main thing. We like making sure you guys have a good time.
Yeah, it's gonna be a great time. So we'll be there. We'll have a great time. On top of that, I'll be around just hanging out. I will not be playing. Neither will John. So if you just want to hang out, talk to us for a little bit. If you want to talk about your deck or ask for suggestions or tell us why, how we can improve the show, or tell us if you ever listen to the show. We're gonna hopefully try to have some more Dunkler tokens to pass out to players. Things like that. We're going to try to do as much as we can to make this event awesome. So, you have anything else, Blaine?
Really, guys, just, come out this Friday. We really want to show you guys that we really care about the Buffalo community and care about all the players. And, be sure to sign up for our $15 Theros event. That is going to be insane. And something that we have coming along the pipe pretty soon, in a couple months, we're going to be having the David Adams first ever customer appreciation evening, where we're just going to be giving away tons and tons of stuff. So, guys, stick with us. We're not going to let you down.
Oh, I need to know another thing about the Theros event. Seating is limited, so space is limited. So make sure you do sign up, because on unreleased weekend for new set, people are going to be all over it. For Return to Ravnica, it was a huge deal. For Gatecrash, it was a deal. For Dragon's Maze, the releases were all all just filled. So you're going to be looking to crack some packs. You'll be looking to do it. You might as well just sign up now. Make sure you got your seat. On top of that, you got a chance of winning something else. We're going to try to give away as much stuff as we can, because
And there are going to be some top secret prizes going out to top 8 that we haven't released yet, but I can promise you they are going to be very much worth your participation in the event.
There you go. So if you do want to stop by, hang out at the event, great. You finish a match early, you can talk to the Dunklers on camera, maybe on camera, or definitely on headset, on microphone, and you can get on the cast and things like that. Share your thoughts, share your insights. Probably ask a couple general questions. You can ask us some questions. Just gonna try to get people involved in the community, and make sure people know each other, and David Adams stays a family-friendly environment that's very inclusive and welcoming towards everyone.
Absolutely, that's what we strive for. Really just, Sean was really big into preaching, fun to everybody. Give away tons of stuff. If a customer wants it to happen, we can do our best to make it happen, and that is something that David Adams really wants to continue.
And so,
yeah.
yeah, I think yeah, I think that's pretty much what Blaine wanted to say, and so
Yeah,
forth.
absolutely, guys. And thanks for having me again, for having me on the Dunkler cast, and letting me hit on Tom Martell a little bit. It's always good
No,
for the soul. So,
it
Yeah.
is. So
I really just wanted Blaine on here so that there's video evidence that he agreed to his half of the bargain.
dude, I want to make this happen as bad as you, dude.
I
This
don't.
is a great story. Dude, magic events
you,
give you the
you want
best
to know what's
stories.
even better?
The question is, what is the next step after this? We'll have to brew it, so we're
No.
gonna have a meeting to brew.
The next step, right here. Ready? Are you ready?
Oh,
The
God.
Slam Dunklers. I'm saying it right now. The Slam Dunklers, officially are huge fans of this. What's her name? The judge.
Karina?
Karina. We are huge fans of Karina, and we would love for you to be on the Slam Dunkler podcast. This is an open invite.
Open invite.
Open invite.
All right, I'll see what I can do. That one might take a little more doing, but
This is
West Coast time and whatnot. So
yeah.
We'll make it work.
I mean, yeah.
And then the
I'm
next
sure I
step
can-
is the next step after that is
Restraining
to
order.
get the No, the next step after that is to get the waitress from Falafel Bar on the Slam Dunkers.
See, a little side story here.
Hold
We
on,
had-
kick Blaine off yet?
No, yeah, Blaine, Blaine, yeah, we appreciate you coming on, but it's getting
Absolutely,
late.
yeah. No, I got you. And guys, thanks for having me again. It's great being on the Dunklers, and I hope I can see you guys and be on the cast again sometime.
Yeah, we'll see you Friday, and hopefully other people decide to see you Friday as well.
I'll see
Absolutely,
you at
guys.
Judo tomorrow.
Kaijudo.
Kaijudo!
Yeah.
All right.
See you later, guys.
Later, Blaine.
Shout out to Kaijudo.
So yeah, there's a side story about Falafel Bar. We had met Blaine to talk about
Pretty much pre-gaming for the show.
pretty much want just talk about what's not pregame. We just want to see what was going on with the store because we didn't really know. We were in the dark before the announcement and all that stuff. So we had we had opted to grab some dinner and things like that. Blevins just snapped Falafel House. So we went to
Snap Falafel House.
we rose the roof on the Falafel House, turned it into a falafel bar. We set the
Yeah.
bar even higher.
Yep.
And so we went there. It was a great, fun, amazing time.
It was. We got some people to move.
We got some people to move from us
Right
because
off
we
the
were laughing
bat.
so much.
We're
Yeah, just
laughing so hard. That place echoes. It's like a performing arts center. Like I could belt out tunes and you'd hear it for miles in that place.
yeah. I brought my A game. I got Blaine to have the Sam Adams he was drinking. He got it coming out of his nose.
Yeah.
Blevins was almost choking on Peta. I think
Almost
he was
choked on a pita.
Yeah,
Almost.
it was just a great time, and
Yeah.
in Blevins, because he told me I wouldn't, I decided to leave my phone number and the phrase "call me" on the back of the receipt. Clearly waiting for that call. Never gonna happen.
Of course,
Probably-
gave Vinny's number.
Gave Vinny Shabet's number. I should do that. Vinny Shabet, if you're listening, give me your phone number. I will just put it on any receipt that I ever get for any waitress ever.
Also, let's let the record show that
Yes.
you still owe Vinny a Bugaboo Creek date.
Yes, I
This is
Sure.
old.
Yes, this is an old prop bet from a long time ago. This was like a modern.
This was for a modern PTQ practice.
I was playing Storm, and Blevins was playing.
No,
Robots.
you were playing
I was playing
61
Jund.
card Dio Jund. That was the tournament where you took
No.
yes, that was the tournament where you took no damage off Confidants to your last flip.
Yeah, no, I know, but yeah, that was the event. But
No, you were playing Jund and I was playing Affinity.
No, before that I was practicing Storm. I thought.
No, absolutely
Whatever.
not.
We're practicing, playing whatever, and the loser had to go the next time. Vinny and that person were in Rochester. We would go to a Bugaboo Creek Steakhouse, and I like the deck a lot. I liked my odds. So I took the huge disadvantage part of the bet because I'm not a steakhouse person. But I proceeded to lose, and so next time Vinny and I are near a Bugaboo Creek, we will be there. We will be having a dinner date. Should better bring your cameras.
Should better bring your bibs.
Should better bring your. So yeah, I think we should talk about some actual Magic stuff, kind of maybe.
Yes. Also, I want to, as a reminder for people, including Ryan, because I don't think he's announced it. I know that Dark Forest is going to be having their 1 year,
Yes.
their 1 year tournament in August. He said sometime in August. I don't know. I pretty much know nothing besides that. If Ryan can get in touch with us, maybe he wants to come on the show
That
and
would be
do
awesome.
like a
Love to have
a
Ryan
promo.
on. That'd be great.
A promo for that. But yeah, it's it's going to be pretty big. There's a place around the corner. Well, maybe like a couple blocks away from Dark Forest. That's a big event
hall.
center. Yeah, big hall. So Ryan said that he's estimating like over 100 people.
That's great. Yeah. So yeah, Ryan. Like I said, I said earlier, Ryan. If you guys want to, come on and announce anything, it'd be great. I would love to have Neil LaForte on.
Oh my! Let me side story about Neil LaForte. Me, Ryan, and Sarah went to Neil's the last showing of Neil's. I don't know how he's associated with his theater group, their underground theater. We went to their last show of Jurassic Island, and it was the absolute greatest thing I've ever seen in my entire life. And not to mention, there was a dance party afterwards featuring the T-Rex that Neil built for the show.
That is pretty awesome.
I have some videos. I might post them on the page.
There we go. But yeah, like any stores, any big tournaments, if you want to come on, great. If you want to just pass the information along to us and we can announce it, great. We want all the stores to get their voices heard, to be known, to get the word about all their stuff. But yes.
Also, Key and Peele, let us know when your next season is. Because are you guys going to be on Netflix? Because I'm really looking forward to that.
Yeah. So on that note, about being a good sport about everything, let's hope everyone who we're joking about has been a good sport. Tom Martell excluded. We don't care.
Yeah, we don't care.
Unless he actually if Tom Martell wants to be on the podcast, it'll be all water under the bridge.
Yeah, it'll all be pools of sweat dripping under the bridge.
I really hope that we go to an event and he hears the podcast and recognizes us and just walks up and just punches me in the face.
Oh man, I would love that. Because I would die laughing, and then I would feel obligated to start taking swings at him.
There you go. Because I said, if he punched you, I can't do anything. Just laugh.
Yeah.
Just carry on my trading.
Yeah, you won't stop.
Trade your body. I do want to trade for a person at some point. It's one of my lofty goals. So yes, John, what
were we even talking about?
I want to talk about the GG stuff.
Oh yeah. So I've had a couple of extra insights, and if you would have asked me my opinion on saying good game, it's been that long, 6 years ago, before I really started playing Magic when I was still in high school, my opinion would be very different than a lot of the people playing Magic now. And my opinion actually changed after playing a lot of Magic and not playing a lot of sports.
All right, I'm just gonna give a quick little background.
Okay.
There's some general ambiguity as to whether or not you should say good game if you win, if you lose, if you say that the game was good, if the guy got mana screwed, if he got flooded. If it was a good game, bad game. Some people get offended when you say good game and it wasn't, or some people don't like hearing it at all if they lose. So yeah, John's had some thoughts on this, and he's gonna give you his thoughts, and yeah, let's go from there.
Yeah, so like you said, I guess Magic player consensus from what I've heard from people, I don't know if everyone's like this, but a lot of people that I've talked to are like, if you win, you don't say good game, no matter what. You can extend a handshake, but the actually saying good game is kind of like a stigma in the Magic community for if you win, obviously. If you lose, it doesn't matter. And when I first started playing, and now I've come around again. Whenever I would win or lose, I would say good game, shake the hand, no matter what. And I did it to someone the one time when I first started playing FNMs. I did it to someone when I won, and they just got extremely offended.
I apologize, John. It was not a good game.
And I'm thinking to myself, what's wrong with you? To me, having played years and years of basketball in high school and middle school and all that, you say good game after the game no matter what. And I think a lot of people who play sports understand this.
Yeah.
Like it's not like my my 8th grade year of basketball, we literally went 0-13. But after every game, you line up and you shake the other team's hand. Like whether you feel good about the game, you feel bad about the game. It was not close. It was close. It's your rivals. It's whatever. You line up at the end of the game and you say good game. It's just a sportsmanship thing. It's a respect to the game. It's a respect of the players. It's like it's like completely second nature. Like you don't even think about it. Like you just do it. But a lot of Magic players in particular think that like they just don't have. I don't know if it's because they don't play sports or if it's just because they think that there's a certain level of maybe it's like the variance involved or what. They just don't see it that way. Like it's more like I feel like they're taking the good game, like the phrase "good game," just too literally. Like it doesn't matter. It's completely irrelevant whether
you're not saying it for the words. You're saying it
I'm
to
not saying
express.
oh, this game was particularly good. Like I'm not saying it like that. I mean, sometimes you might because you might have
Sometimes
a really close
sometimes
game.
it's an amazing game, and
Yeah,
you want to acknowledge it was a great game.
A lot of times, both players will be on the same page for that, and you'll talk about it, like win or lose. Like me, this happened 2 weeks ago. I lost to Kevin Duke, who we've talked about. Shout out to Kevin Duke.
Also, shout out to Alex Bianchi.
Shout out to Alex Bianchi, man. It just phenomenal player, game day champion. He won a Super Sunday sealed. He's going to Seattle at some point. Like just phenomenal.
Won
Shout
a
out.
Mox. Yeah,
He won a. Oh, that's right. He won a Mox at Gamecore. Shout out to
Yeah.
Gamecore as well.
Shout out, yes.
But
Major
more
props to
importantly, shout out to Alex
Bianchi. Yeah, I agree. Bianchi needs to get some love. We need to
get
make
Bianchi
sure.
on the show.
I don't know if he's that washed up to be on the show
I don't think he would stoop to this level
yet.
Yeah, not yet. So maybe I don't know. If we would have contacted him after the PTQ where he lost to Turn 1 Appetite for Brains multiple times in the tournament, he might have stooped down to this level.
There's a police car in the back. So is Alex
There
Bianchi
is.
going crazy or something? I don't know.
You might have heard that I mentioned the Appetite for Brains thing on the cast, and he might be coming to get me. But okay, back up. Shout out to Kevin Duke because we had an amazing match. Side note, I misplayed a bunch of times, so that's not really that important. We had an amazing match. It involved Nicol Bolas and Blood Baron of Viscopa, just like a ton of stuff. And after the game, I ended up losing by virtually exacties to like Boros Charm or something. And I'm like, wow, that was a really great game. I'm like, yeah, that was really great. It was really close. It was game 3. We're the last game. It was like we were a minute away from time. And I'm like, yeah, that's a really good game. That's a time where I actually mean the words "good game." Like, there are times when I'm playing against someone who's, I mean, this probably hasn't happened, but there's the type of game where your opponent's like not playing sleeves, they're making a ton of misplays, like
Newer players,
maybe maybe a new player, maybe just someone who doesn't take the game as seriously, but they everyone knows any deck can beat any deck virtually. And there is some amount of variance.
I can come in a situation where a Soul Mill deck cannot beat an Emrakul.
Yeah, sure. But there's games where pretty much objectively you're like 90-10 maybe, or maybe even more than that, just from the matchup with the deck and the matchup of the player. And you lose those games. Sometimes you lose that 5% or 10% or whatever. And
off the top, of course.
Obviously. You flood out or something. And
you played against me, you know how that goes.
Yeah, I've lost those games, and after the game, I'll say good game. Or if my opponent says good game, I'll shake the hand and say good game. Whether I mean that the game was actually good or not, that's irrelevant. It's just you show a respect for the player, you show respect for the game, you show sportsmanship. There's really no reason that you gain nothing by
ruining their day.
Like if that same situation happens, they say good game, I'm like, no, you're terrible, you played awful. If I say it like that, maybe there's some chance that they might rethink how they played, but more than likely
they're just gonna think
they're just gonna think I'm a dick. They're going to feel bad about the experience. It's going to someone like me who has a ties with the stores and that people know that it's going to make the store look bad. It's going to make the community look bad, and it's going to leave a bad impression for everyone. Like if instead I say good game, and then maybe if they seem like they're newer, I say, oh, if you would have done this there, you could have killed me a turn quicker, or if you would have done this play, it might have been better. That's much better. And sometimes when you lose, I've had times where I lose and I shake the hand and say good game, and I just get up and leave because I'm not in the
mindset.
I'm not in the mindset.
Frustrated.
I'm frustrated. I'm not mad at them or mad at. I might be mad at about something, but I'm mostly just frustrated, and a lot of times I just walk away, don't say anything, and that's that. But long story short, in my opinion, I think that the stigma of saying good game after you win is just a bunch of malarkey, and it's people just complaining. I think that if, and I'm not trying. It sounds bad, the way it comes off, but I think if more Magic players played sports in high school, then I think that a lot of people would understand that more than just being like, oh, you don't say good game after you win, just makes you look like a dick, because I don't think it does.
Yeah, I mean, I had played hockey for a long time, and I got to the point where I'm generally smaller than most players, most athletes, and things like that. And a big thing is, you want to play hard, you want to try your hardest to win, but you got to remember that both players wake up and work in the morning. Everyone wakes up and works in the morning. They don't do this professionally, so there's no need to ruin their experience or make them feel awful or put a sour note on them. In sports, a great deal of trust goes into other players because in basketball, if you're undercutting people or things like that, serious injuries could happen. And I think in sports that's why there's more a huge respect at the end of any game because you worked your hardest. You exerted as much as you could, and one team's going to win and one team's going to lose.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, you respect. You're both athletes. You're both there to play your best, have fun, to win. And after that, it's over. There's nothing you can do. So you bond on your shared experience.
Yeah. And
I think if Magic players were able to do that more, talk about the game. Just talk. When I play players, I generally like to, especially people I don't know, I like to just straight up conversations, talk to them, get to know them.
Yeah, but you do that just because you want to trade with them.
No. No, I don't like trading with people I know personally because I feel bad. But a big thing is get to know people you play with, get to know people you play against. It's good for you, good for them. It helps, whatever.
Yeah. Also, just a more specific note. I think an objection to what I'm saying is that there's no variance in sports or
that's true.
Comparatively to Magic. It's somewhat true. Now, there's refereeing thing. There's other semi-random factors, but I don't even think that's. I don't.
Yeah, you're really digging for that then,
But yeah.
Yeah, Magic. Yeah, it does have a luck aspect. It does have a. It has so many other components that sometimes you're going to lose to luck, and sometimes you're going to win off the top, and it's just the very nature of the game. And don't hold it against the person who beat you, or, and don't hopefully the people who you beat don't hold it against you because everyone wants to play a great Magic game and win, and especially at lower level events like FNMs or pre-releases or whatever. I'd much rather play an amazing, great, epic game and lose than just blow someone out because it's not as fun. I'd ideally like to play these amazing games and just come out on top, and that would be great. But there's no reason to ruin someone else's day or things like that. And if someone says GG, I'm guessing 9,000 times out of 9,001, they're just trying. It's over 9,000.
Yeah.
That's our sample size over 9,000.
Yep.
They're not saying GG or good game or whatever. To to make you mad or to spite you or to rub it in your face. They're just saying it because you don't really know what to say after someone. To someone after a game, and you feel like you should say something to strike up a conversation or things like that. And it's just natural instinct to just say, good game.
Yeah.
So, if someone says it to you and you're kind of mad, just hopefully remember this and don't take it personally.
Yep.
Not too much has happened in terms of Magic stuff. M14.
M14's still out.
M14 still just coming out and whatnot.
I'm hopefully going to have some draft and sealed insights after Friday, which is when it releases on Moto. I haven't gotten a chance to play it in real life, and I'm not sure if I'm going to, but I will definitely be doing some pre-release events. I might stream, might not. I don't know. I've been kind of wishy-washy. I've been busy doing like physical activities lately. It's weird. I've been getting in shape and stuff.
But I will just very quickly I'll talk about a couple. There was a Star City event last week. Just looking at the top 8 deck list. Number 1 was Black White Humans.
I heard about this deck.
Yeah,
AJ Soccer, right?
Yeah, he plays 4 Xanthrid Necromancers.
Yeah, seems sick.
Yeah, it plays a decent amount of sack. It runs Bloodthrone Vampire, Cartel Aristocrat. Runs some Saurins. Runs a couple Mutavaults. Another card. With 4 Learning Souls. Interesting deck. Not sure if it's like a metagame thing or whatever. It also runs 2 Lifebane Zombies on the side. One Brave the Elements. It's nice to see a new deck kind of get in there and see a couple cards, just kind of shake things up.
Yeah, it was definitely like it like Xanthrid Necromancer is definitely like a powerful card, and I think that this is the type of deck that really takes advantage of it, especially with like the Blood Artist interaction, like turning your Gather the Townsfolk into just making 2/2s instead of 1/1s. The whole Blood Artist, Cartel Aristocrat. It even has a Bloodthrone Vampire in there, which is sick. Mm-hmm. Doom Traveler gets even better because you get a 2/2 and a 1/1 flyer. Like it's insane.
There's a lot of synergy going on right
there. Deck needs Skull Clamp. That would be.
On top of that, some other creatures that are seeing play. Banisher Priest, that's the 2/2 for 3 that when there's a battlefield, exile a creature an opponent controls till it leaves. It's kind of like another Fiend Hunter.
A better Fiend Hunter in an aggressive deck.
Yeah, it's 2/2 for 3 instead of a 1/3. 4 Imposing Sovereign, more in a deck. It's creatures opponents controlling the battlefield tapped. Kind of like a Blind Obedience thing. More Brave the Elements. It seems like White got a decent amount of representation here in the first week. Just like White aggro, mono green aggro. Like the mono colored aggro seems pretty good because the decks just fully support a full play set of Mutavaults.
Yeah. Yep. Which is sick. Mutavault is sick.
Yeah. Scavenging, it was seeing a little bit of play. Voice Resurgence still kind of doing its thing.
Oh man, this mono green aggro deck that got 3rd has Primeval Bounty in the sideboard.
Yeah, Primeval Bounty is a really interesting card. Actually, I did a draft with my brother and some friends, and my brother got a Primeval Bounty, and it's just so hard to beat in limited. He cast it on 6. You cast it on 6, and then anything you draw just does something.
Yeah, it is.
It's really powerful. I mean, it's definitely just fun to see how it worked. I mean, just based on that one experience, I'm not an expert, but it really seems like that card is insane in limited.
Well, yeah, it's definitely insane in limited.
Just like unbelievably insane. And the best part about it, it's the cost is 5 and 1 green, so it's clearly splashable.
Yep.
The mana fixing is not the best in the set, but I mean, if you open it pack 3, I would highly suggest you play it.
Yeah. Luckily, it's a mythic, so you don't have to worry about it too much in limited. But
yeah, I mean, there's a couple ways to get rid of it. You can counter it. You can Solemn Offering it. There's a few ways to deal with it, but if you're not in those colors, like you might just scoop to it.
And you can get a ton of value off of it before you get to destroy it.
Yeah, from my experience, it's really hard to overpower through that. I mean, any guy you cast gets a 3/3. Anytime you play a land, you gain some life. Anytime you cast a non-creature spell, you put counters on a guy, which is just amazing.
Yep.
Really strong. I wonder if like an Aura mid-range deck would kind of be a thing.
It would definitely be different than the banned Auras deck.
Yeah, I mean, I can still see it being banned, but
It might be. It would be a pretty much completely different deck because the Bant Aura's deck is very low curve, and you lose a lot of value by adding more lands.
That's a good point. I mean, yeah, I guess I agree with that. So I mean, I'd probably, it's something I think it'd be worth looking into that I won't, but maybe someone will and do it, and maybe it'll be good. Probably won't. I'd like to see it, but I mean, 6 mana is a lot. It doesn't really do too much. It just it's 6 mana you have to untap with it, and kind of dump your hand and get a huge amount of value out of it.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I mean, I don't know. M14's seems like it's got a lot more cards I thought making an impact on standard.
Yeah, there's a lot more things that were in the top 8 of this event than I would have thought. Usually people just kind of mod their old decks and add a couple, like add Mutavaults to a certain deck, but like this mono white deck, the mono green deck, the black white deck, like those were all those were not decks.
Yeah, they didn't exist. Yeah.
Did not exist. Johnny Caller the Pride getting some love
the new Gideon seeing some play. I mean, you're seeing a lot of cards that really weren't really that special, whatever. But now they're.
Man, I hope Gideon gets played. I have like 10 on Magic Online.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if the Gideon's going to be that great. I could definitely see him being just a chronic sideboard card that is going to be a little problem people have to deal with if they're playing against mono white or Boros Beats or something like that. But yeah, I don't know. I think Standard's going to be pretty interesting. Standard's been pretty diverse lately, and now is the time where for people who haven't really played Magic that long, now is the time you see a lot of deck brewing because you have 2 core sets and you have 2 full blocks in Standard.
It's the biggest Standard will be unless they do another like Time Spiral Cold Snap thing.
Exactly. Yeah, I mean, or like the Morning Tide Lorwyn stuff.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, you're really gonna not be seeing, a bigger set for another year. I mean, a bigger card pool for another year.
Yep.
So I mean, this is the time to really get your homebrews going to. Really look at some strange interactions that might just be insane. Your card pool is as big as it's going to get.
Yep.
Unless you play Modern or something, but
right, obviously. But yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I think it'll be interesting. So if you have any random brews or whatever, and you bring it to Dave and Adams on Friday, stop by, let us know. Maybe we'll talk about it for a bit. Maybe do a couple like deck spotlights, talk to you about things like that. Yeah. So on that note, I think we're going to finish this up and get it up online. I guess it will be at the Dave and Adams website or the Facebook page or whatever. And yeah, so I mean, look for us and let us know what you think. Let us know what you'd like. Meet the Dunklers on Friday.
Yeah, have dinner with the Dunklers.
Yeah, have some pizza with the Dunklers. Do it up. Make sure you get your pre-registering for the Theros event. And win that. Try to win that free Chandra. Hang out with us. Maybe play some Pack Wars. Maybe something else.
Maybe I'll do a live Pack Roulette with my 2 packs of M14.
Perhaps a live Pack Roulette. You've heard it here first.
It's going to depend on if David Adams is privy to me just ripping packs. Never mind. I have my own packs to do, even if they say no. So we're doing a live Pack Roulette regardless.
Doing a live Pack Roulette. So yeah, there's a lot of awesome things planned this Friday. So you check out Dave and Adams. As always, like us on Facebook. Tell your friends. Let all your casual friends, your random play buddies, let them know about FNMs. It's a great way to get better. Things like that. Get involved in the Buffalo community. Get a hold of us if you want us to touch any topics you want. To give you any advice for things like that. I know someone had got a hold of me, suggested maybe we talk about doing a draft. How to draft, how to get better at draft, knowing when to switch, knowing what knowing what cards are knowing what cards to pick to keep yourself open, things like that.
I could do that.
Yeah, I mean, we could possibly record a moto draft or something like that, and it might be a good way to give people some suggestions on that. It's it's a good talking point. Just doing the draft, and then we can also record the record the rounds played or whatever. But we don't want to be like the Star City.
We don't want to be like the Ochoa where we want to have a solid 30 minutes of stuff to show, not just the draft and then losing in round 1 every time like Ochoa.
shout outs to David Ochoa.
Shout out to David Ochoa, actual friend of the, and by actual friend I mean he has no idea who we are, and we just like him more than Tom Martell.
I've actually heard some great stories about David Ochoa. So, Mr. Ocho, if you would like to
open invitation
to play basketball with us, or to to get on the podcast. I'd prefer to play basketball with you. I know you're a tall guy. I can see if I can try to box you out, get some rebounds and things like that.
FYI, Joe Shea had a solid 15 rebounds in our 4-on-4 game today.
Yeah,
over a man that had at least 130 pounds on him.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, a big thing is good self-evaluation. If in basketball, I know I'm not a great shooter. I'm not a good passer. I'm not a good dribbler. I'm a good double dribbler. I'm good at traveling.
Good carrier.
Yeah, you carry whatever. Yeah, I didn't think they called traveling and street ball.
Only I do. Only I do. I snap called it both times.
You did. But yeah, like a big
even
thing
when
is,
you're on my team.
Yeah, I know. It's important to know your strengths and to play to them. I'm thin and kind of ganglyish, so I'm good for positioning, good for if I work hard, get rebounds, good for the team.
It's tough.
So
it's tough for me because I have so many strengths. I don't know which one to play to at any given time.
I know.
So.
Yeah. Yeah. So in terms of Magic, make sure you if you're a good good aggro player, make sure you know that you're gonna probably do better with aggro decks. Until you actually build the skill set to play control, and to be a good all-around player in Magic or basketball, you need to work on things. You need to get advice. You need to play against people who know what they're doing, and just gradually get better. It's a learning experience. So as I always say, if you want to learn how to play control, or you want to play aggro, or play combo, or or play mill or something like that, you can ask one of us. We can help you out with what we know, and
we can lead you to someone who actually knows.
Yeah, I mean, I know John's pretty good at the mid-rangey decks. I play some mid-rangey decks. I played a lot of storm decks in my life, a lot of combo. So, I've got a couple strengths, and if you'd like to make them strengths or just areas of knowledge, information, let us know. We'll help you out. And if you want to learn how to play the red deck, well, you want to learn how to play a Drago counter, we can point you in the direction of whoever you should talk to about that, and they're probably willing to help. We'll make sure that you get the person you want or the person you need to make you a better Magic player.
Yeah.
So we're here for Buffalo Magic community. We're we're trying to make everyone better, trying to make everyone happy, trying to make a great experience for everyone and whatnot. But yes, we're doing an actual outro right now. This is the second.
Well, hold on. I want to make our new stated goal for the podcast is to get a match with or against the Channel Fireball basketball team.
There you go.
That's our ultimate goal here, is to try to build our fame up enough to get noticed by the or Tiwu. I'm coming for you. That's gonna be my new hashtag. It's just gonna be my new Tiwu. I'm coming for you. I've been practicing up. I've been working out. Travis Wu can. There's literally a video of him dunking a medicine ball. But I've definitely got the size advantage, the strength advantage on him, and I think I can probably shoot better than him if I, get back in practice. But I want to play him. I want to play basketball with the Channel Fireball guys much more than I want to play Magic with them, because that's not going to be close.
Yeah.
But yeah, we need to conjure up a team, a Slam Dunklers team, and we need to challenge them.
That will be the goal. One of our many long-term goals.
Yes. We've got a few brewing right now.
Just a couple. So, so if you just tuned in and just skipped past everything else,
if you tuned in right to the third fake outro,
which is one of our better outros, our better fake outros. Big David Adams event. You guys should come out, check it out. It should be fun. Make sure you pre-register for for the event. Hang out with us. We'll be there doing our things. Free food, good prizes, good people. 2-pack 714 for showing up.
Also, keep an eye and an ear out for the Dark Forest 1 year anniversary tournament that is going to be coming up in August.
I'm pretty sure we'll be talking about that when we get the actual word from Ryan.
Yeah, I will what I'm gonna if I'm gonna try to remember to ask Ryan about like exact dates and trying to get him on the cast to pimp it.
Yeah, that'd be great. So yeah, I mean, on top of that, any other stores, any other people want to do events, things like that, any big announcements, let us know. We'll definitely take care of it, get the word out, help you any way we can. So
also I have one more thing. Isn't one of your personal goals for the next year to get rejected by a certain Magic player?
Yeah, my personal goal is to get rejected by many Magic players.
But you have a certain one in mind, right?
Oh, I do, John. What are you doing tomorrow?
I'm playing Kaijudo.
Oh, that's not a Kaijudo kind of thing.
Never mind.
Yeah. So yeah, on that note,
On that note, is that the note we're leaving on?
On that note, we're gonna leave it on. Yeah. On that note, I hope everyone had a good time. Let us know what you'd like to hear about, and get a hold of us on Friday. We'll be at Dave and Adams. If you need any information, we'll probably put a link to the page, to the event, on our Dunkler page. If you need any information, just get a hold of us or Blaine Campbell. And next week we'll bring some actual real topics and things like that. This is more of like a just like a news flash update, letting people know what the state of Magic is
and
in Buffalo with such
the state of basketball.
In the state of basketball. So yeah, on that note, thanks for listening, guys, and we will see you Friday, hopefully.